Yes, just under an hour ago, there was quite a bit of commotion in a community near here where dozens of police officers surrounded a man and detained him. He was questioned as a possible suspect in one of the largest of the multiple blazes that are happening in this area, but he was released almost as quickly as he was detained. But that ought to tell you that officials believe that at least one or maybe more of these fires could have possibly been caused by arson. It is an uncharacteristically early start to the California wildfire season, which usually begins in August and typically doesn't intensify to these levels until October. Fire officials believe the early fire season is simply a continuation of last year's wildfire season, which seems to have never ended. In fact, authorities say state firefighters have battled some 1,400 fires in California since the start of the year. That's double normal. And this week, they're at it again. 8 wildfires are raging throughout the Southern California region of San Diego. Hundreds of homes are in jeopardy, forcing evacuations of thousands of people from homes to businesses, schools, universities, even a local amusement park, Legoland, was shut down yesterday. And officials say at least 20 of those structures, including homes and businesses, have been completely consumed by the flames. Half of the structures destroyed happened right here in the city of Carlsbad, where we're standing, where the most ferocious of the flames raced through the area yesterday, causing nearly $23 million in damage, according to authorities. The winds are a particular challenge for firefighting fires because it's causing the fire to jump, skip, hop from one home, one neighborhood to the next. And one California firefighter, in fact, said this is the most erratic wildfire that he's seen in his career of fighting wildfires. And while this fire here in Carlsbad may be 75% contained, today the focus is on an area called San Marcos. That's an upscale community of high-priced, multi-million-dollar homes just 13 kilometers north of here. And homes right now are being destroyed as we speak. In fact, fire officials just said that the firefighters that have been up there all day have been unable to protect at least one home. It has burned to the ground as winds whip the fire into a frenzy. So far, nearly 35,000 evacuation issued in that area as the intensity of the heat and flames rises. Back to you in the studio.
And Yakenda, I know it's been almost record high temperatures there in that region. Do officials have any ideas as to what caused these fires?
Well, we mentioned earlier, while arson may be suspected in at least one of these fires, a likely culprit driving the intensity of all of them, say experts, is none other than this historic drought gripping the state, one that California hasn't seen the likes of in almost a century. The brittle, dry brush combined with gusting winds, low humidity, and an intense heat wave that we're going through this week, with temperatures more than 30 degrees above the average this past week, have combined all to create a perfect firestorm. But there is relief in sight. Well, at least in terms of the weather conditions. Firefighters say that the temperatures are believed to be dropping sometime this weekend, Monday, and that should give us some relief, at least by early next week.